Hey YouTube, it's Cantaloupa. If you want more MotoAmerica content, check out the new and vastly improved MotoAmerica Live Plus app. It's the only place you can catch all the race action in one place all season long. Click the link in the description below.
Come into play. What are you expecting today as we take a look at the starting grid?
Yeah, I think you're going to see that today as well toward the end of the race. Some traffic coming into play, and you know those guys are out there doing their best, so when you come up on those guys, you need to have a good plan when you get there.
You see Tyler O'Hara, Troy Herfoss, Corey West. That's the championship battle right there on row number 1. Row number 2, Jake Lewis, Jeremy McWilliams, who's back, and Hayden Schultz.
We got Stefano Mesa, Dominic Doyle, and Cody Wyman.
With Andy DeBrino, Alessandro Di Mario making his Hooligans debut this weekend alongside Travis Wyman.
We got Hunter Dunham, Hawk Mazzata, and Nate Kern.
Jordan Eubanks, AJ Peasley, and Dylan Wall back on row 6.
And we got Jeff Lane, Cole King, and Tyler Duffy.
With Rich Foster, Andrew Berkeley, and August Nord on row 8.
We got Mitchell Stein, Danny Dominguez, and Aiden Mendoza.
Jason Wickman, Kevin Grimmel, and Leo Sowers on row 10.
And we got Leroy Bridget. She had a good ride going so far this weekend. And also Rodney Vest.
Paul Canal, Mike Boyce, and Joseph Katzberg on row number 12. And then Greg Riesinger rounding out the 37 bikes that are here this weekend. All right, the lights are on. You can hear the revs up. We are underway for race number 1 for Mission Super Hooligans. It is not a great start for Tyler O'Hara.
No, but Jake Lewis on the second row got a good launch there. We'll see who leads him out of turn 1.
See if everybody can get through their 37 bikes. It's a lot. You come up that hill, have to make your way around that tight turn 1.
And is that Corey West in the lead?
It's definitely one of the Saddleman guys.
Yeah. Hard to tell. I think that is Corey.
Yeah, it looked like Corey had a pretty good start. That is his teammate Jake Lewis.
And that is the start Corey West wanted. That's how Corey wanted to kick off his COTA weekend, is leading turn 1.
So a 6-lap race. They go by so fast.
We talked about lappers before the show. With this track being a lot longer, there will be less lappers than Mid-Ohio with a shorter track.
So we've got a Harley Davidson, Indian scrap. Jake Lewis in 4th position, right behind Troy Herfoss. But the championship is happening before our eyes, right in front. Corey West doing what he can to stay in front of Tyler O'Hara. And we're seeing the horsepower match up as they come down the back straightaway. And Tyler getting by him.
Yeah, Tyler was going for it. He knows it's only 6 laps, and having been in this series since it started, he knows that they go by fast. And if you don't make those move early, you might not get another chance. With that number 1 plate, Tyler O'Hara trying to make it 3 titles in a row. Corey West had the points advantage coming into this race. If it were to finish right now, though, with just that 1 position difference, Tyler O'Hara would go in tomorrow 1 point ahead. That's how close it is.
Alessandro Di Mario on the Ducati's got himself up into 5th already on this opening lap.
You know, it does show the strength of the Ducatis right away for them to be on pace as quickly as they are. You know, they haven't got a lot of laps around the track on their new bike, but I think Tyler and Corey don't really care about that right now. They want to get their job done. Troy doing his best to hold Jake off as well.
Yeah, they're only looking ahead. They don't care what's happening behind them right now, but you see Troy Herfoss there doing his best to hold off Jake Lewis, keep him behind that battle for the lead. You mentioned Alessandro Di Mario. He's such a great talent in the MotoAmerica paddock. His first race here in Super Hooligans, but only 15 years down. Rider down. Was that the number 1? Was that Tyler?
That was Tyler O'Hara.
It is Tyler O'Hara. And here's a replay.
Turn 1. Kind of caught it late there. Usually it's a trail breaking in the turn.
How quickly things can happen. Take a look at the championship points as they run right now. Corey West would have a 26-point advantage going into tomorrow, and with 25 points for a win, that would wrap things up.
Yep. Tyler's going to make up, I imagine, a few more places here. He ended up picking the thing up pretty quickly.
Could change things.
This could drastically change things. There's a bike down that cannot be picked up, and we have not completed 3 laps of this race yet. We're going to have to see what race control does here.
Definitely.
So replay of...
Oh my goodness. It's like trying to do a Superman seat grab on that thing.
Here, when you have to put bikes out on the racetrack, we'll see how much more ground Tyler O'Hara can make up. But for Corey West right now, he doesn't need to push the issue. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing and just focus forward. And
Troy really needs to try to catch,
I think, into hand if Troy comes by him, which he's doing right now.
Troy Herfoss, he waited for that moment, and you said it as close as it could be, and then there goes Jake Lewis around Corey West. Or their team orders. I think that answers that.
Yeah.
I think he's in that position where he's just doesn't need to push that hard. He knows he has a gap. He's playing that championship game right now, and I got to say it's a smart thing to do. From his position right now, he needs to maintain that points lead. God forbid he goes out, tries to win this thing against Troy and against Jake. I mean, who are both going for broke at this point.
Going for wins.
Yeah, they're going for wins only.
All right, with 2 laps remaining, if you are just now tuning in, this is a championship implication race, the last round of competition, and white flag now flies. This is the final lap of race number 1 here for Mission Super Hooligans. One more race tomorrow. Troy Herfoss continuing to lead the Saddlemen teammates of Jake Lewis and Corey West.
Tyler O'Hara picked up a couple more spots in the last lap. He's up to 7.
Wow.
And he is sitting in 7th right now. You can see Alessandro Di Mario ahead of him in 6th place. But again, that is a development Ducati bike. It is not able to gain any points here today, and that standing will not set. So Tyler will actually be given 6th place points.
It's possible it's going to be back into single digits.
What an impressive ride from Tyler after going down. I mean, it shakes you enough when you crash a motorcycle, but then to have the ability to pick it back up and get back on the racetrack, not have anything broken on the bike, you know, that FTR is obviously a strong motorcycle, hits the ground, still going. And you could see Troy taking the most defensive line possible.
That's going to kill his draft.
Yeah,
Jake is going to be able to get in the draft. I think Jake takes a shot down into turn 12. Troy, we'll see. You'll notice he's going to stay on the left side of the track and try to block.
Going to have to swing it out so he can get himself positioned, but Jake up on the inside of Herfoss.
Can he slow down?
Troy's coming back underneath him. What an exchange.
Troy was not going to let that one settle in and take this race win potentially away from him. Jake Lewis having to settle back into 2nd.
God, this racetrack is such a fun track to ride. This whole section here, there's opportunities. There's opportunities everywhere, you know.
Jake's still charging. Got a couple corners. It's gonna be tough, but we've seen some passes into the last corner.
Jake's trying to set him up.
Yep.
Troy
go the inside.
It's shallow, but Jake's got to drive. Oh!
Can he get it slowed down though?
Troy's gonna come underneath him now.
That's the only shot Jake had. You got to try.
You got to try that chance. And watch as Troy Herfoss takes the checkered flag and the win here in race number 1 for Super Hooligans. You see Corey West is celebrating. He knows that he was able to collect some points. Does he know
Tyler O'Hara
was able to do the same? Live look here at the podium celebration. The 3 riders are up there with the hardware.
Looks like Jake has a mechanic filling in for him because he's got the Super Sport race coming up.
A lot of racing still to come here this afternoon. Congratulations to Troy Herfoss on the victory today. We're going to Troy Herfoss with that 2nd win of the year. Jake Lewis battled hard, able to finish in 2nd, and then Corey West rounding out the podium.
Yeah, Corey West, Jeremy McWilliams, Tyler O'Hara, Dominic Doyle, Cody Wyman.